Well, hey McFly subscribers. So I have a little review for you today. I was contacted by this company called Manefish or something like that, and they wanted to send me a fly box that they make. It's a silicone insert, it says right here, silicone insert, double-sided waterproof fly box. You know, I had first said to them, I don't think I want to do a review of it. I don't think I want it. I hate having companies send me free product if I'm not going to review it for them, you know? I mean, it costs them money to send me something. And I said, you know what, don't worry about it, don't send it. Kind of the same thing I did with that Pisces Fun reel, the sword. I told them no because I didn't really trust Chinese product, reels. But this is $24.99. So just right off the bat, I was like, you know, it is a little pricey. I was like, you know, I think the original silicone insert fly box is around that price also. You know, I just was like, hey, if you're gonna do the same thing, then make it cheaper. But they want to send it anyway. They said, go ahead and send it and do a full review. So here's my full honest review of it. And once I got it, I did like it. So let's go ahead and take it out of the box. It's pretty cool packaging. Not that that really matters. If it does to you, that's nice. And there we go. There's the box. So obviously it's a silicone insert. And it's brand new. I haven't put any flies in it. I literally just got it. But holding it, it does feel very nice. It's very substantial. It's not cheap plastic. For instance, I've got these fly boxes for my nymphs that I get that are like $6 online. And, you know, they work great, but this is obviously, it's cheaper. I mean, it's much cheaper made, and obviously you can get 6 of these for the same price of this, but this will last a lot longer. Plus it's nicer looking and whatnot, right? So it is much better than these $6, $7 fly boxes. But this is fully waterproof. These are not. Okay, so for $24.99 you do get a lot more. I guess you get what you pay for. As you can see, there's a rubber lining here that basically makes that waterproof when it seals off. Okay. So that's nice. Got a pretty cool little logo. I like their logo. That's kind of cool. But not that that really matters. It's about the function of the box, right? So silicone, if you guys aren't familiar with what silicone is, it's basically, if you've ever had a fly box with the foam, kind of like these, where, you know, you get a big fly in there. Let's pull one of these suckers out. And you can see it leaves like indents. And then over time, if you're constantly pushing it in, these will get all messed up, okay? And you'll have to replace it. The nice thing about silicone is that it will last a lot longer. In fact, let's go ahead and place a fly in there. You can see what I mean. So, this is a pretty hefty nymph. There you go. Basically, there's little slits that go at the bottom of these little triangles, kind of like how that one's set up, right? And it allows you to stick the fly right in there, but you can see it did not separate at all. You can even stick into it like that, and it heals itself. There's no hole, versus if you do that with the rubber, you're gonna get, you can see it kind of bugs it up. You can see that little mark there. So that is the nice thing about silicone. It's just never going to make a mark. So this will stay good for a very long time, look rather new and fresh. And there you go. So it holds larger nymphs. Let's go ahead and grab some really tiny flies. I've got this. It's just I think a 26 size midge, maybe 24. Wow. I can't even hold on to my fly, guys. It has nothing to do with the box, really. They're just too small. Two small flies. I always put these in. I always use pliers, and I don't have them with me. There we go. There you go. So see, it'll hold a real small one, much larger. Here's another big nymph. Okay. So you can load those up, and even with the bigger size nymphs, there's plenty of room to spare. And in fact, now that I'm looking at it, here's my streamer box. Also, I get this for like 10 bucks. But again, you know, it's foam, and it's much cheaper made. So let's just grab one of these streamers. See if it'll hold on to it. Yeah, see, this is made for nymphs. The gap is too long, and I mean, there you go, it'll hold. But it's not made for large streamers like this. Maybe smaller ones, like this clouser, it might. Small clouser. There you go, that'll fit just fine. Something shorter, smaller. You don't want to get these big, giant, you know, streamers in there. Little woolly buggers probably will do just fine. Yep, and that's fine. But really, I wouldn't call this a streamer box. I mean, I guess you could use it in a pinch. Just throw a few streamers in there with your nymphs if you're going on a river that you might use both. Generally, what I like to do is I just like to bring 2 boxes, right? So I'll bring my nymph box and my streamer box. But you could if you wanted. So I guess you could fit a couple streamers. But you know, I mean, really for the money, this is not bad. This is a really well-made box, very high quality, and for $24.95, $99, somewhere around there, it's not a bad deal. I wouldn't say it's the best deal. I mean, 10 bucks, kind of hard to beat, and you can buy 2.5 of these. So if these start wearing out on you, you know, plus it's bigger, it's made more for streamers. You could buy 3 of these for the same price of this, and you know, but is it as good? No, this is not as good, not even close. So if you want something quality, I would say this is a pretty good box for the cost. It really is. So I'm happy with it. I do like it. So I'm glad that they kind of talked me into just grabbing it. They said I didn't have to do a review if I didn't want to, and they trusted that I would do a good one because they thought it was a good product. And they're right, it's a good product. I do still think I personally would like to see it at like a $19.99 price point, but you know, I don't make their sales, but it is a good box even for the $25, okay? Now, I will say this is a little heavy. Granted, this is really lightweight, but it's cheap plastic, it's, you know, thin plastic. This is pretty heavy duty plastic, guys. You can see it's thick. It's really, really heavy duty. I don't see this breaking. I don't see anything happening to it. It is a substantial box, so it's going to have a little more weight. It's about as heavy as my streamer box, and this is bigger, and it has flies in it. Okay, it has some big heavy flies, so it does have a bit of weight. So if that's a problem for you guys, you know, this might not be the box for you if you want something super lightweight. But really, for, you know, most what I do, you know, adding an ounce or two, unless I'm doing backpacking, far off backpacking, and you know, and I'm watching my weight, it wouldn't really matter. Just being on the stream, sticking this in your vest, totally fine. It's not going to really make a difference weight wise. But let's go ahead and compare this to a major brand, because both of these, I mean, I get on Amazon, and I get them super cheap, and they're, you know, this is, I think, from China. This one is from some other company. You know, it might be Chinese. I'm guessing it probably is because of the price point. But let's look at another company. Let's look at Umpqua. This box is pretty similar. They're about the same size. Okay, both of them are roughly the same. I got this box a long time ago. I have this Umpqua box, and I've had for probably 2 years, okay? And I got this before I kind of got turned on to getting the cheaper ones. But this thing's, I think, 29 bucks. It's expensive. It's an expensive box. And really, look at it. You can see, I mean, obviously I've used it up. See, this is, I mean, it's not looking terrible. You can see that it's not looking nice anymore. It's still usable, but give it another, you know, some time and it might not be. See all these little, some of these are separated a bit, so it won't hold super small flies. Plus the, you know, in certain parts, the foam is coming up. Like you barely touch it, you can see, and it's popping up. So again, I haven't used this for a long time, so I can't tell you. And really, in reality, I say 2 years. I bought it 2 years ago. I didn't use it for 2 years. I used it for maybe 6 months, maybe less, and that's what it looked like. Of course, I fish a lot, but that's what it looks like. Kind of beat up. And for $5 more, I mean, the plastic on this is a little cheaper. It really is. This is a much higher quality box, this one here. I think it is better quality. I'd rather this box than this. Okay, and this is 30 bucks. At least when I got it. From what I remember, I'm pretty sure it's 30 bucks, and this is 25, so $24.99. So being cheaper, being the silicone and not the foam, you know, I think this is just an all-around better box than the Umpqua. And there's a lot of brands that make boxes that are, you know, 30 bucks, 25 bucks, even 20 bucks that aren't as good a quality as this, and some that are like $50 that are about the same as this. I personally haven't used the silicone before, but I hear good things about it. I wanted to get one. It's just pricey for me. I didn't want to go spend the money, because I think the other brand that makes this, the original manufacturer of the one that came out with the silicone originally, I think they sell their box for around the same money. But it's single-sided. It looks like this. So it's flat. It's thinner, so that's good. I mean, if you want like a thin box, that's good. But it's not double-sided. It doesn't really hold much more than nymphs. At least the one that I looked at a long time ago. They might have come out with new ones. I don't know. But overall, I think, guys, this is a pretty decent box. So if you want to check this out, I've got a link in the description section for you where you can go buy it. Again, I think they're $24.95 or something like that. Don't quote me. If it goes up or goes down, you know, goes down, wonderful. If it goes up, I apologize. I just don't know. But I will post the link, at least for now, that while I'm making the video. It's $24.95. Okay. So again, Manefish. This is their Neo fly box. Okay. So Manefish Neo fly box. If you guys want to check it out, do so. It seems like a decent box, and if you want to go spend 25 bucks on a fly box, I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for a good nymph or small, very small streamer box. So check it out, guys. If you guys like this sort of thing, please subscribe. Now you guys go out and catch some fish. I'll see you on the next video.